Hi everyone, Lucas here, and in today's video I'm gonna go out in Dublin and I decided just to stay the whole day out. I want to take lots of photographs today. Last week was crazy busy. I don't know if you've noticed, but I didn't post any video. It was just like I was working so much I didn't have time for anything. But then today I was like, okay, I have to make a video, and maybe next Sunday I'm gonna make another video. So today I decided to shoot with my digital camera. So I have this tiny guy here from Sony, and I've been spending a lot of money on film lately, and I'm trying to save money for a trip. So I was like, okay, I can't be buying film all the time. I have this camera. This is a 1-inch sensor. If I'm realistically, for the type of stuff that I do, this is more than enough, do you know? I just added a viewfinder to it because I don't really like looking at the screen. It's a weird thing to me if you're walking doing this, do you know? But I don't know why. If I make this, it feels way more comfortable. The camera is very fast. I literally I'll set my aperture for like f8 or f11. I shoot between 250 of a second or 500 of a second, and I tend to get every shot I need with this. I tried to play a little bit with some presets, but I felt like they were a little bit too strong for what it is, and I don't know. I don't want to create a look that people gonna think that I'm shooting film, or I don't even know if that's important, you know. But I don't want people thinking that I'm shooting with my film camera instead very sunny day, and that's so nice. It hasn't been sunny here for the last 10 days. So it's nice to be about and feel a little bit warm and a little bit of hope for summer. But yeah, it's still warming up here, and hopefully I'm gonna get some nice shots today.
I love it.
Okay, just having a break here. It is very, very warm. I wasn't expecting to be that warm. So yeah, I'm wearing a bunch of layers, so I'm roasting here. It's nice to use the camera, the Sony one, because I can just shoot away and not really worry about film or anything. It's just a different experience. I don't know, I feel like a little bit bored. I don't know if it's because I don't have to do much. I just literally have to point and shoot. It is easier, you don't have to think much, you're just thinking on what type of photograph you're gonna take. I feel like maybe when I'm shooting film, because you have to advance the film and then you have to manual focus everything and think about what you're doing, is a little bit different. Anyway, I'm enjoying, as you know. And as I told you, last week was crazy. I didn't have much time to produce much or think much about those videos. I don't even know. I don't know if because I do them, I'm starting to find them a little bit repetitive. But I would love to know what do you guys think about it. If it's looking repetitive, or maybe it's because I'm doing them. And it's also hard to have ideas for different videos. And I still don't know what I want to do with the channel, because when I'm on YouTube now, I'm very bored, because it seems it's either teaching video or as some review video. So it's really like, I don't know, I feel like I can't find many things that, I don't know, I'm just bored, you know? So I'm thinking, what can I do that won't be bored, or like if my life is interesting to show here, I don't really know. I'm just going with the flow and I'm gonna keep doing it. Why am I shooting this? Film is very expensive at the moment, and I'm trying to save money, and also I think I'm trying to study. I feel like my shots are getting all the same. Even today, I was like, how can I make a different image? And when I was starting, people are like, oh, you gotta get close. And I did get close, I got really close, and that's not a problem for me anymore. So I'm trying to make layers now, which is really hard sometimes because I can't see layers everywhere. I'm trying to work the shot, and I'm also not the type of person that will be fishing around. I will be walking and hunting until I get my shot. I get really bored to be stationary, So yeah, I think that's gonna help me to see in a different way. Today I'm trying to think about some shadows because the sun's really harsh, and maybe lines as well is just hard. It's hard to top up your game. I don't know. Like street photography is hard, man. You go out for a whole day, and if you come home with one photograph that you liked, you're lucky. But anyway, having a nice day. I needed that. It's been a while. I mean, when I mean a while, maybe a week that I haven't been like out, and I'm planning to be out the whole day. Maybe I'm gonna get some drinks. Just had a little coffee, going back with those guys to Temple Bar. Maybe gonna shoot more, maybe for another 2 hours. Don't know, depends how long this sun gonna last. Thank you for the beer.
The one with ultra hard.
After this clip, things got a little bit out of control, so I decided to leave my cameras in my house. We were drinking, and then I was like, I don't want to have all those cameras with me, so I just dropped them home. And I enjoying shooting with this camera. It's a little bit different than shooting with film. Again, as I said it before, I think because I'm not worried about any settings or anything, I just like literally point and shoot. It was a little bit like sometimes I got a little bit bored. I think it's nice sometimes to have an option of thinking about exposure, about focus, about like, yeah, everything that you can do with your camera. But I think this is a great tool, It's nice to have this option. It's nice to shoot away and not think about money. I also think it's nice that like this is not a really fancy gear, This is a Sony ZV-1 that I bought for vlogging before. I don't really use that camera so much anymore. It's good to have this option. So I think like if you have an old camera in your house and is a small sensor or whatever, and you do the same type of street photography I do, I don't think there is a massive difference. You're gonna see difference if you're using like a better camera or whatever, but it's not something crazy. You still can produce a good image using this small camera. One thing that was a little bit annoying, it was the highlights, because I think film hold highlights pretty good. And then when I was using digital, there were a lot of blown out highlights, and it was hard to recover. It was just like I don't really like editing so much, so it was a bit hard to edit those photographs after. I do edit my film photos like way less than I had to do with this. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Take photos every day.